All right. So when I introduce you, what do you want me to do? Nintendo Ultra, or do you want me to just say your name?
Just you can just say my name.
All right. Cool. Cool. All right. So,
Just say like Nin10 Ultra.
all right. Cool. All right. So let's get it started real quick. The introduction. I don't really have no any major intro running. So, um, what's up, YouTube? It's King Santi here live. Not live. I'm just kidding. And I got my man Nintendo Ultra, also Calvin. Want to get his opinion. You guys know the man on these introduction. So here we go. Let's just get right to it, man. Did you want to do a quick summary, man, real quick, of what you thought about the press conference and how they did the whole
Yeah,
puppets and
sure.
all that good stuff?
Microsoft conference. It was actually pretty decent. I actually thought they were gonna like come out and show Call of Duty, but they didn't. They actually showed like some games. You know, overall it was pretty decent. Sony's conference. I think they did the best.
Hmm.
Um, they showed like the Last Guardian, Final Fantasy VII remake, Shenmue 3. I think it got funded. I think.
Yeah, it did.
Um,
It did.
yeah,
I find that kind of weird, honestly. Like the fact that like they needed the Kickstarter, but like Sony finished funding it. I don't,
yeah.
it almost felt like it was free money that was given
Uh,
to him. But I mean, congrats to whoever. I never played the original too, so but I know a cousin of mine. He's very very excited to play. So,
yeah.
um, but okay, yeah, I was shocked at the Call of Duty not being on Xbox. That threw me the hell off. Like,
Yeah, and it's now like exclusive to Sony now.
yeah, it just shocked me. Like they're gonna act like the last 5 years they've been on Xbox. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, hey man, every press conference I'm looking for the Xbox controller. So, but I am mad at it. I mean, I'm really not sure what might have broke off that partnership in any way, shape, or form. So, um, that's that. But Nintendo is the main thing we're here to discuss. There's an exciting topic. We'll discuss it back and forth more or less. You tell me your opinion on it and your take, and but
all right.
the whole Metroid thing.
Yeah,
Um, that what's your take on that? What's your take on it?
it's really just like like it's a slap in the face. Like
Yeah.
nobody wants that game. Like it's really just like when I found out like what it was like okay, they really just like crossed the line right now.
It's like they're throwing shit just to see how far
Yeah.
they can go. Like
Hmm.
that's what it feels like at this point. Now, I was discussing it with a friend of mine at work earlier this week. What's your take? Like me personally, I would have been okay with it, and let me know how you feel about it. But if they would have done it on the Wii U and treated it more or less like I mean, it's still disrespectful that they're treating a Metroid Prime game like this in the first place. But
Yeah.
if they were gonna take it this far to this extent, call it something else. But whatever, even if you call it Prime, if they would have treated it like a Wii U game, if they would have put it on Wii U and made it more or less kind of like Titanfall, to the extent to where like it's an online only game, it's just multiplayer aspect. I would have been okay with that if Nintendo decided they were going to treat it like an online game. Give us voice chat,
Uh,
give us,
yeah.
at least 32 players or 64 players online, whatever they want to do, um,
Hmm.
and all that good stuff. But do you think that would have been a better option to go with, more or
Yeah,
less,
I
or?
think that would be a way better option because like the fact that it has a Metroid Prime on it, it's really just like it's pretty much saying, "Oh yeah, we heard that you wanted Metroid, but we'll give you like this trash."
Yeah,
You
that's what
know?
I'm saying. Like, and that's the whole thing. Like, I know, God, what's that other Metroid game, that everybody gave trouble to on Wii? Other M is what it's called.
Other yeah.
Yeah, Metroid Other M. That didn't get a lot of popular reviews, man. I'll be honest.
Hmm.
That was actually really one of my favorite games on the Wii. I enjoyed it a lot. I know what was wrong with it, and I won't say that it wasn't wrong with it. I was just enjoying it because it was I felt like an old 2D 3D side scroller in a sense.
Yeah.
And I did like what Ninja tried to do. It wasn't all that, but I enjoyed it. But Federation Force is like, ah, it's like when you look at this, and I'm not. in any way, jumping for Microsoft or anything like that. But it's like, if you're a multi-console owner, why would you pick this over Halo or
Yeah,
any other type of game in that same format? I mean, it's cool that they chose to do 3DS and give it something new, but at the same time, like handheld is on the go.
yeah,
Like this is a game that has to be probably online fairly often to an extent for it to be really fully playable. Excuse me, the way that we want to play it. So it was crazy. It was crazy.
yeah.
But you have anything else to throw on top of Metroid Federation Force?
It really irritates me. Like it literally looked like some chibi like it looked like they were working on another game and just like slapped Metroid on it. Like,
That could have been it, man.
and another thing is like,
Hmm.
do you remember Metroid Prime Hunters on the DS?
Right, right. Hmm.
It like that game looks better than Federation Force.
It does. It does.
Like if they took Federation Force and like did like Hunters 2, like I'd be like fine with that. But like this is just like it's
Absolutely.
unacceptable.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the thing about Hunters is like, even though like to me like the controls were real difficult for its time, but it actually did feel like a downscaled Metroid game, which is not a bad thing. Like, because obviously it's on a portable system, but like I was
Yeah,
satisfied with it. Like, oh, this I know this is the best they can give me on the go. So it felt good. It was a decent game for its time. Um, but nah, Federation Force that's unacceptable. That's just unacceptable. Um, the next topic, man, Star Fox. What to me, I'm excited. I did like the way it looked. I won't go out of my way to say I didn't like. I love the way it looked. I really am happy they brought Star Fox. I do think it's 2 years late.
mm-hmm.
Considering how they're already like playing about bringing out a new system, which I'm sure we won't see till 2017, maybe 2018. But if you're
Yeah,
already trying to catch people's eye about Nintendo NX, like anything they give us at this point is gonna feel like they're just throwing it to throw it on there.
yeah,
The system. I just felt like the system was neglected after a certain amount of time, but and this is again. I mean, you're unfortunately being a multi-console owner. I start comparing it to other things, which I shouldn't, because there is a Nintendo only fan base that, we have to respect that is only chasing these type of titles. But again, like if I own multiple consoles, why would I wait till now to buy Star Fox when
yeah,
Battlefront's gonna come out. Even though Battlefront doesn't have space battles, but at the same time, it's like, okay, look at the way Battlefront looks, and then, you know, you have Star Fox. I'll still end up playing the game because that's in my top three favorite series in Nintendo, honestly. But what was your take? What was your opinion on Star Fox? And
I was glad like it came back.
mm,
The game looks like it looks good, but like it could definitely like use some more polishing.
mm-hmm.
And the whole entire like no online thing is like, I mean like I saw it coming, but like, come on now,
Yeah.
it's I'm not sure. The 3DS version, the 64 remake had like local multiplayer. Like, why can't you know Star Fox Zero have online? You know,
Do you know if it has local multiplayer, the Wii U version?
I don't
That
actually don't
hasn't
even
been
know.
announced yet, has it?
I don't think so.
Damn,
Did
man.
not say anything about local multiplayer.
That would really be
I mean, it
ridiculous.
should.
Out of respect
Yeah,
to us, it should. And the whole thing, like when I'm watching the whole thing, like I'm more frustrated. Frustrated because like this is literally one of my favorite series of all times, and like Nintendo is doing everything right for this at the wrong time. When it's too
yeah,
late, because they gave us the game. They hyped up this whole gamepad implementation or whatever, and like they showed you full use of it. Like that was the number one. Like when this system was first shown, like I'm like, yo, if they run Star Fox, like this is gonna beat every other console because you can have third person on the screen, and you can have the first person cockpit view from the gamepad, and it kind of looks like they
yeah,
implement it in a way. So I loved it, but I'm looking at it like, damn, man. Like 2 years ago, I would have been talking so much shit, about this game
yeah.
being the next big thing in the way I imagined that it would be. So, um, They hit me home. They hit me home by giving me exactly what I imagined it would be. It's just it's late. There's too much competition right now,
Yeah,
man. There's too much
like it would have been
competition.
better if it came out like last year or like 2 years
Mm-hmm.
ago. I
It,
understand.
yeah, and that's the whole thing. I don't like how they teased it last year either. Like that whole
Yeah,
tease they did last year, the whole puppet intro would have been a lot better if we had no idea Star Fox was coming. But like, we knew it was coming, and I'm cool with it. But it was good. Um, yeah, one of the last topics before we hit the Smash, because Smash could always go on for a while. Mario Maker. How'd you feel about that?
I really have no interest in that game at all. Like it's cool. Like the whole entire concept is cool, but like it's really not like when you showed it at E3 like last year. I think they showed it the
Yeah.
other year before as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like at this point you might as well not even show it because it's like you like you just need to stop at this point.
Yeah. They're showing us stuff that we've seen before,
Yeah.
but that I mean, it's a little hard because once they implemented the whole like you can share every level online, um,
Mm.
so now you got skins for every what I consider every important 2D side-scrolling Mario game, from the newer Wii U versions to the Super NES, 3 and the original. Um, this generation, I mean, if this works out as good as they showed it, and the sharing does as well, they don't need to come out with any more side-scrolling Mario's this generation. I don't. I don't see why they would, unless there's a major improvement we're not seeing. But but it's cool, man. And I said it in a podcast before, some other gentlemen, that unfortunately, like I'm a huge sucker for side-scrolling Mario. Like this shit would be $100, and I go to the front counter mad as hell, but I'll buy it. Like it's that's that, but it's all nostalgia at the end of the day. Um, for that, so But last thing, have you tried any of the DLC characters for Smash? Have you messed with Ryu and all
Yes,
them?
I have.
Now I hear Ryu is like the strongest punch in the universe. Is it really that bad?
No, he's really not that. Like no, like people say like he's like OP and stuff. Like he's not OP.
No.
He's not.
Okay. Okay. And every other character they feel pretty smooth. Who was it? Roy was the other one, and
Yeah, Roy feels really good.
yeah. Does he play? Did he play like the last couple counterparts, or did they improve
Yeah,
him? Is he
they kind
fast?
of change him up a bit, but he really though he kind of feels like a better Marth. He definitely feels like a better Marth.
Okay. Okay. How much was was it? What they sold as a pack or individual?
They had I think they had a pack or did they? I can't remember. But
But
they did sell them individually, and they were $4 each.
okay,
Yeah,
that's not too. That's about the standard for most fighting games as far as DLC characters. So it's not. I mean, Nintendo's gonna be the last company to screw anybody over on DLC anyway. But
yeah,
um, and all that. But all right, man. Just want to get your opinion on that, man. I appreciate you coming on. Anytime you ever want to do any type of work or anything like that, you can feel free and let me know. Um,
all right,
and we'll get this shared around and see what people think. And I'm curious to what everybody else thinks on the whole topic about it. Because
yeah,
like I said, I'm being multi-console owner. For the last couple, maybe up until last year, I was really still hardcore on Nintendo. But it got to the point where I just started getting agitating because my system's not it's not being used as much as I would like to. I mean,
yeah,
I won't lie. Like I was really big into Hyrule Warriors. I think Hyrule Warriors is amazing. Um, just because it just hit me. It's all nostalgia. I'm really just talking out of nostalgia. The soundtrack for Zelda was great. On there again, it was just Dynasty Warriors at the end of the day, but I enjoyed it, man. So
yeah. It was pretty fun.
yeah. So what?
I did play it.
So top three, just for fun, before we go, man. Top three games you're looking forward to 2015, out of anything that was shown at E3.
Um, Let me start with top one first. Xenoblade Chronicles X definitely.
Okay.
Top two probably
Okay.
definitely Star Fox, but like I just hope that they put like the local multiplayer or like eventually they might change their mind and put it online. Hope.
Because they said that they
And
put that to the
yeah,
tip end because they said holiday 2015 for that. They never usually
yeah,
go that far, but they went far back for that one. All right, so Star Fox. What was it first?
Xenoblade
Xenoblade.
Chronicles.
Okay, okay. And
What was the other game called? Oh wait, that doesn't release till like 2016. I was talking about Horizon from the Sony conference. Did you see that?
oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
that game looked amazing.
It looks good, man. It's kind of like No Man's Sky in a way too. Like No Man's Sky is another one that just came out of nowhere, and it's like, it's like this looks really good to be an indie game. Like,
When does No Man's Sky come out? Does it come out this year?
I don't know. I don't see much of it this year, honestly. I expect it to be this year because they had the tech demo last year had quite a bit that they showed, honestly. Um, so I don't see why it wouldn't be a 2015 unless they pull
Yeah,
a Phil Fish and decide to just keep working on it for 3 more years. But um, I hope it's this year. I hope
yeah.
it's this year.
If that does come out this year, that would definitely be like my top three.
Yeah, most definitely. But appreciate it, Calvin, man. Thanks for your time, man. Um,
Thanks for having me, man.
yeah, for sure. Like I said, anytime you want to do some work, feel free and hit me up. I'm available around the clock. Just let me know. But thanks for your time, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man.
And you guys stay cool, man. Peace.
All right, peace, man.
Ooh. Oh, and one more thing, real quick. I forgot. I'm gonna put his channel in the description below.
All right.
He's still doing work on YouTube. Subscribe to him. He's a funny dude. I still think y'all should check some of his older content because it is pretty beast. But you know, you always want to check out the latest and greatest. And your reaction was pretty legit to Last Guardian. I think that's
Yeah,
but then we all felt that way because we thought that was
yeah,
doomed. Like that
yeah.
was
We
that.
thought that was like gone.
Yeah, man, because I was 19 when they first showed Last Guardian, man. So that was back in '09. That it's been a minute, so it's good to see it's still alive, man. It's good to see.
Yeah.
But I gotta play Echo. I hate to admit I've never played Echo. It's terrible. But thanks for your time, man. I appreciate it, man. You have a good day for us,
All right,
okay,
man.
man?
All right, you too, dude.
All right, brother. See. Boom. All right. Hey, man. I appreciate you being on here, man. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, bro. Yeah, man. Anytime you ever want to do some shows, or if you guys ever have like a podcast or anything like that, I'm trying to work back with these couple guys again. But for sure, man. Anytime you have any extra time or any topics to discuss, let me
Mm-hmm.
know, man. I'll have you out here as much as I could. So, but
Didn't we were supposed to have that what was it, that Smash 4 discussion?
I think yeah, it was cause you know Darius, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we were supposed to do that a while back ago, um, but the Wii U version ended up picking up way later. Um, so that was real difficult to do, but
Yeah.
the thing, my Wii U, man, I ended up, I really ended up giving that up. My little cousin, he doesn't have any system, so
Okay.
I ended up giving that back. But I've been wanting to pick up that Splatoon bundle, but again, I don't know, man. With the no voice chat, that's just killing me, man. That's
Yeah.
just killing me, man. We in
I think like if
2015.
you like wait till August, it'll definitely be a better game.
Yeah, because I know it was cool. It's like um like all the DLC supposed to be free on that,
Yeah.
which is pretty legit. Um, but I don't know. Like there's a lot of people taking that. Like Hitman, like that shit threw me off guard, dude. The Hitman,
Yeah.
they came out and said all DLC was gonna be um free on that. So I was like,
Oh
hell
yeah.
yeah, like this is legit. But yeah, man. Anytime you guys have any Smash discussions
Mhm.
or any